Hello everybody, English Atheist here, as it says on the channel. There will be links and descriptions in the bar below, so keep your eye on that. But this isn't a response to any one particular video, but to YouTuber Jesusisrizen. Right, now I've got that up away. Jesus is risen. Open your eyes and ping back your luggage, you thick piece of shit. Right, now, you understand absolutely fuck all about fuck all. And what you think you know, you don't know. It's all been twisted through that stupid brain of yours, which has been probably brainwashed by your parents, who do you no favours whatsoever. Now, you ignorant little twat. Right, let's take, how do we know that there is such thing as the expansion of the universe, or as lots of people like to call it, the Big Bang? But the expansionist theory of the universe. How do we know that that is real? How do we know it happened? Well, take a look at the universe around you. Take a damn good look at it. Take a look at all the Hubble sites. Take a look at NASA. Take a look at all the astronomers. And what do we find? We find our universe, in which we're living, is expanding. The space between the stars is stretching. Things are getting further and further away from each other. Now, just watch that for a little bit while the stars all get further away from each other and the space in between expands. Stop, play it backwards. And what do you find? You find everything starts getting closer and closer together, and as you travel that picture back through time, it gets denser and denser and hotter till you get to the point where molecules start breaking down and everything stops breaking down until we get to the point that we can no longer see at, which is billionths of a second past the point of expansion. We can't see back beyond that point. Why? Because we don't have the tools, but we know it happened. And how do we know it happened? Because we've done the fucking experiment, you moron. Now that's how we know the Big Bang's real. Now, claiming that atheists claim that the Big Bang is a god, you really are annoying little cunt. Okay? All bad language offends you? Fucking good. You're a moron. Your very presence and your very ideas offend me. Alright? So don't give me that, oh, he's swearing at me, hate speech. Personally, I'd like to get a 2x4 and with all this information on it and smack you about the heads with it a few times until it sinks in, because I think that personally is about the only thing that's going to go through that religion corrupted brain of yours. Use it. Now, let's move on to another thing that you seem to link with the Big Bang and or evolution theory. Like most dumbass Christians who haven't had the bother or even the respect to find out what it is about science that we keep trying to ram home down your fucking throats. Right, it's very simple. The theory of evolution explains the diversity of life on this planet. Evolution has been observed. We have seen speciation happening right in front of our very eyes, both in the wild and in the lab. Got that so far? Are you with me, you moronic piece of crap? Right, now the theory of evolution explains all of the facts of evolution. In other words, the theory of evolution is the best theory that we have to explain what it is we have directly observed. Do you understand? Probably not. So, abiogenesis is another one of the things that you harp on about. You don't understand it, quite obviously. So, I'll give you a quick potted version of abiogenesis that even somebody of your limited intellect should be able to memorise and at least get it right next time. This is not supposition, this is what we know. We know that this planet was formed about 4.5 billion years ago. We know for a fact that the first signs of life on this planet that we have discovered are about 3.5 billion years ago. So how did we get from a planet newly formed to having some sort of life? Well, quite simple. Chemistry, you dickhead. Right? Very simple, basic, organic chemistry. Is we know that given the right conditions, not necessarily the same conditions that there were on Earth at the time, because we don't know exactly what those conditions were, but we know, given the right conditions, that self-replicating proteins will appear. Do you understand that? Little proteins, that they're not exactly alive, but they can reproduce. Right? Then given competition, you have evolution, and from there it's a simple step by step by step by step until you end up with us. In your case, it's several steps back down the evolutionary line, because obviously intelligence is not a survival factor amongst Christians. Oh. So, you ignorant, brainless lump of crap. You people really get my goat. You annoy me like fuck, which is why I'm not very respectful to you. Now, you say that all atheists have a god. Atheists have a god. The god is the Big Bang. Oh, I personally like to show you a fucking Big Bang, mate, you know? Now, if you're upset by what I'm telling you, too fucking bad. If you're offended by what I'm saying to you, good. Let me know exactly what it was that offended you and what I said, because I want to offend you again later. Alright? I'll catch up with you later, you moron.